All right. All right, guys. Awesome, man. Good seeing everybody over here from Chicago. Super excited for Chicago. Honestly, like it's been a long time coming since we wanted to put something here together, and now that it's happening, it's exciting to see the growth that First Light is having. Having said that, let's get started. I know we got a little bit of an agenda today to go over. Look at Hoji, man, always coming up with some cool designs. A leadership program. Oh, man, we're gonna get going. I want to cut this, keep this pretty short because we have the Brandons are going to be talking about something super awesome that's coming. I'm super excited for this. I'm most excited about hearing from Sean. Super knowledgeable, and I'm super excited to hear from him as well. So Brandon, go ahead and take over.
Just wanted to show how the numbers ended up based on the competition ending on the 10th. So Jesus still kept the top spot over there. Lorenzo right behind him, getting points in every category. Lorenzo, great week there. Scott Sweeney, close third there. Then we have Diego and Shelby right behind there for our top 5. But congrats to Jesus for climbing the ladder, keeping his pipeline full up there, and snagging that number 1 spot.
Cool. And guys, I've
awesome.
been pulling my competition numbers. So if you guys look here on the side here, here's the guys that are at least moving on for sure, because every week they've done this. We're going to be announcing this on Friday, which is awesome that we still have this many people every single week. Yeah, so big shout out to Daniel, Scott, Mukesh, Diego, Jonathan, Lorenzo. Now, here's one thing that I really want to point out. Check out Lennon and Amanda. 3 sales apiece in 1 week. Yeah. I'm going to send them some swag, I think.
Holgi.
Yeah.
And Brandon, and I wanna throw this out there. What would everybody say if just this week only, anyone that gets 2 sales this week can jump back into this game? Or do we just roll it the way it is and just see who wins it here?
Personally, I would love more buy-in from the guys down the list.
I'd say everyone off the list would love the idea. Everyone on the list would probably hate it.
Correct.
Right? But at the same time, you see people like this who are kicking ass and they're not in the competition. It's kind of sad. So
Correct.
maybe there's a consolidation.
Let's we'll come together. You know what I mean? Like so Alexander, Nakai, Holgi. But I truly believe like we should reward some of these people here as well that are crushing it. You know what I mean? All right,
cool.
Let's keep moving.
All right. Yep. So that was the competition update. I think it's time for the big announcement, dudes. Brandon, tell us what's coming, dude.
So we are ready to talk about a lead program. We've hinted at it for a couple of weeks, and we are super excited to roll this out. We want to give some insight into how this lead program will work, how you can make significantly more money on company leads than we have ever in the past, and feed the people who are self-generating first. But this is going to be a program that should help us to be able to recruit, fill your pipelines, and just keep deals coming in. So first and foremost, we want to talk about how it's going to be a huge game changer for us. I mean, no one else is doing a program like this.
He's talking very calmly for how exciting this is. Let me just say that.
Yeah, like, well, if you look down here, my leg is going crazy.
Dude, this is unbelievable, guys. Like, a program like this, it's almost impossible to put together. Like, dude, I am so excited, dude, like, and proud of Brandon Alexander and Brandon Nakai. The vision that it took to get this thing rolled out, honestly, man, it's like such a game changer for us as a company. Super proud of you guys, man. That's so awesome. And it just, dude, I'm so excited to know that this thing's actually working. We finally got it rolling. So I'm excited for every single one of you guys. Let's keep moving to the next thing. Sean, you ready?
Yeah, man.
The floor is yours, buddy.
Cool. Before we jump into the actual chapter here, I want to give just a little bit of background about myself, how I got into solar, just so you know where some of this info is coming from. Basically, so back in 2009, I was going to school for criminal justice. The plan was graduate with my bachelor's in criminal justice, enlist in the Marine Corps, serve as many tours as I could, hopefully as military police, kill as many bad guys, and try to become the ultimate badass as quickly as possible. And then after I retired from the Marine Corps, the plan was join the police force, continue serving my community that way. But actually in 2010, I got really sick. Long story short, I had to get a heart transplant in Cedars-Sinai Hospital in LA, best hospital in the world as far as I'm concerned. And that completely just totally pulled the rug out from under me and under my world, kind of changed things around, made me look at things a lot differently. And I decided at that point that I wanted to do something with my second chance that was actually meaningful and that had some kind of impact. And I wanted to be able to help people and help the world if I could as well. But I'm also a musician and my wife rides horses, and those are two very expensive hobbies. So we were, whatever I was going to do, I was going to have to make a boatload of money as well. So I ultimately took a job doing basically training. I was a training instructor for a company that certified people in the workforce out here in Las Vegas for a while. And then one day Willy showed up on my door and talked to me about solar. Ended up selling me, which I still don't know how you did that, man, but I love solar. I love everything that it's about. And then you convinced me that the opportunity was golden. So I went and I sat in on an appointment with Alpha Pack, and I gave my 2 weeks notice that day. And it's been an absolutely incredible journey ever since. It's 100% made my life so much better. So the money, the opportunity, we were all pretty much attracted to this opportunity because we share certain similar traits and characteristics, like our drive, our competitive nature, our just kind of extreme desire to win. All of those things I think we all have in common, and we've been drawn together by having that common ground. And that's basically what this law of magnetism is all about. So let's jump into it. So leading from the front, the law of magnetism. So we all know that saying, the birds of a feather flock together, but I think it goes a lot deeper. As leaders, it's really easy to go out and say that we want to attract somebody that has this quality. We want them to be like this. We want them to have good leadership skills. We want them to be a hard worker, be entrepreneurial, and all of these things. But ultimately, who you attract is not determined by what you want. It's determined by who you are. And I've always been a firm believer that attitude is kind of the first step in that. So if you're a lazy person, probably going to attract some lazy people, because again, birds of feather like to flock together. So you want to make sure that you are exhibiting the type of leadership skills and ability that are going to attract the type of leaders that you want to be bringing up behind you. I think ultimately our actions as leadership in this role is going to directly determine how our team behaves. If we're not doing well, they're not going to do well. If we're doing very well, they're going to stay motivated. They're going to go out there and they're going to continue leading. Like Al McGuire, former head basketball coach of Marquette University, a team should be an extension of the coach's personality. The better you are, the better leaders you will attract. Again, it's just embodying the type of characteristics that you want to have in the people that you want to bring in around you. Basically, you want to seek to try and recruit those people with similar characteristics to your own, because it's going to make it that much easier for them to recognize you and for them to see that opportunity. It's going to make it that much easier for you to bring them in. With all that information, now what? Well, it's typically one of two situations that's going to come from it. Either one, maybe you're dissatisfied with the type of people that you're recruiting and that you're attracting and that are in your inner circle. If that's the case, you want to examine all of those people and find what the similar traits are that you're dissatisfied with. Because probably the reason why you're attracting those people is because you're doing the things that you're dissatisfied with. Or if you're on the other side of the boat there, if you're satisfied with the type of people that you're bringing in, that you're attracting, cool, take it to the next level of effective leadership. Make sure you start actively looking for people who are maybe going to complement some of the weaknesses that you have. It always helps to have people who are similar to you, but also people who can complement your weaknesses and whose weaknesses your strengths can complement as well. But that's all that I have. Hopefully you guys took some decent little nuggets out of there. Hopefully that helps a little bit. So, thanks, guys.
Absolutely.
Wow. Okay.
That was awesome.
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Like, this is absolutely life-changing stories that we're hearing. And on top of it, you know, I mean, what is someone doing with this life now and what they're trying to achieve? What are they actually going to attract? I just, you know, I mean, it's one of the coolest stories I've ever heard. This is unbelievable. Thank you for the training. Like I said, golden nuggets, guys. Who you are is who you attract. You know, so dude, phenomenal job. Honestly, like we can literally end up the training right now and everybody should be good. You know what I mean? So guys, let's have a phenomenal week. Let's finish out strong, and I'll see you guys on Friday.
Love this group.
Take care, guys.
See you guys.
See you.